Right guys, Shay here, and even Mountain Top, you guys are well. So it's Sunday the 10th of January. Kyle Abbott has made his return to South African domestic cricket with the Titans, unfortunately. Not my boys, they returned to Durban, but anyway, it's what it is. Just wanted to do a little video on him because he seems to get a lot of flack, actually, Kyle Abbott, unfortunately, in his return. Obviously, left in very much a cloud of smoke, didn't he, 4 years ago. But I think people forget, obviously, the fact is that these people are human and they've got to provide for themselves ultimately. Cricket is a job for them. As much as a passion for us fans, it's a job to them. You've got to chase the, whether the money to a certain extent. That's just the human psyche. That's how we are. I mean, I think people need to remember that if they're in the same position, they probably do the same thing. Now, obviously, I remember 4 years ago, I was fuming when he left. It's like a case of, what you just established yourself as the third teamer. Morkel was obviously possibly looking at his way out. Sustain has now then started his spat of injuries. So he was looking a bit fragile. Dwan Olivier wasn't around then, as him playing for the Proteas. So he had opportunities to kind of establish himself in that team. Rabada's come onto the scene. He was still fairly raw. Ngidi hadn't played yet. There was opportunities for him. That's what really kind of irked me and a lot of other people, obviously, as well. But he wants security, 4-year contract with a big county like Hampshire, 100 grand pay packet a year. I think obviously he felt like he can go and play, IPL, etc. I mean, that being said, I remember I was laughing. Text my uncle in Cape Town, like, we didn't get his IPL deal. Because he was talking about that, didn't he? When he was his press conference. He never got it, and I was happy. It was like, it's a bit, pretty ridiculous, really. So I was just like, yeah, says you're right. You didn't get it. You wanted to go and, Passage new and chase T20 money as well to supplement your nice fat contract at Hampshire. But it never materialised in that first year anyway. He hasn't really materialised. He's never been recognised as a really kind of a T20 globetrotter, has he, Kyle Abbott, outside of his Hampshire commitments? But anyway, he's obviously talked about now, he's done quite a fairly hefty press conference since joining the Titans. He talks a lot there positively about South African cricket. He talks there as well about his potential international return, which is what interested me a lot, because I was wondering, obviously not played for a year, are you simply just using the Titans to kind of warm the cockles, get some overs under the belt again, get some get some mileage in those legs before returning to Hampshire, which most probably your priority. I understand you still contracted to them for another 2 seasons, or are you interested in making a comeback? I mean, he's just turned 34 years old, Abbott, or he's 34 this month anyway, if he hasn't turned already. Is it really on the cards for him to make a return? I mean, listen, he's got a few games left. I thought he was just playing the Momentum One Day Cup, but I believe he's playing also the 4-day games. If he's not, let me know in the comment section, guys. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. But yeah, my understanding is actually playing the second half of the 4-day comp as well for the Titans. So if he does well, I mean, the thing is, this is a problem with him playing. It's going to be a problem for all the kind of callbacks who are now foreign players for the counties. Is that it's going to clash some of the scheduled matches of the Proteas with the county. For example, the Australia series is in February and March, I believe, and obviously he needs to report back the training for Hampshire on March the 1st. So that's a big clash. What do you choose? Playing Australia at home, or obviously going back to kind of pre-season winter training with Hampshire. And I know very much where I'd rather be. You know what I mean? So it's not the South Coast. But anyway, so I do feel like he's got some kind of decisions to make there. I personally feel like he doesn't really want to play for the Proteas again. I think he knows that ship has sailed. And I think CSA probably know that as well. I mean, 34 years old, said now, and South Africa have shown in the the Test squad's announcements they've got a lot of depth there. You think about the guys, Dave. Obviously, your key guys, in Ngidi, Rabada, Nokia. Then you got Bjorn Hendricks, Miguel Pretorius, De Pavlon. You got Bartman's been called up. You got Sir Pamela's there now. There's a lot of options there. You got VM Mulder's there's all-round option, Dwayne Pretorius. There's a lot of options. And you might just feel like they don't really need it. But that being said, he's done superbly. The 3 seasons he played for Hampshire, obviously missed last year. But he was superb 17, 18, 19. Leading wicket taker for Hampshire Leading performer. I'm not sure his exact stats, but I think he took his wickets under 20. Apologies for you, check that before I did the video, but I'll put it in the description. But he's done very well, Kyle Abbott, for Hampshire, very well. That's why they give him a 2-year extension. So I just wonder if he genuinely harbours thoughts and hopes to play for the Proteas again. I don't think he does. I think Dwan Olivia could do. I think he's still he's not even 29 yet. He's going to be 29, I think, in April. There's obviously much more time inside to come back and play for South Africa, and I could see that happening. It's because it's not worked out so well for him. You see, for Yorkshire, his 2 seasons averaged 32 in his first season, 36 in his second in the Bowlers Trophy. It's different there, up north in Yorkshire. It's kind of banging back of the length. Doesn't really do so well on those kind of wickets at Headingley, so. Sorry, a little bit of coffee here, but I think, Olivia I could see, because it hasn't gone so well for him at Yorkshire, unlike Abbott down at Hampshire, they might be tempted to come back and play and choose South Africa over Yorkshire, but we'll see. Anyway, speak for Abbott said, I don't think he's going to play for South Africa again. I think that ship has sailed. I think he's doing it, obviously he wants to, the opportunity is there to play for South African cricket. He's obviously got a big season ahead of him. He's not played in the last 12 months. He's only bowled 5 overs in the LPL. Sri Lankan Premier League, that's it. That's all he's done. He's done nothing else. And I think he's in South Africa. He thought, well, I may as well play some cricket while I'm here. I don't think he was thinking, I'm now a foreign player. I can make a run again for the national team. I don't think that was the intention. I think it's more about just getting to cricket under his belt. Obviously, probably not in the best shape. Obviously, not match fit. Ready for a big season ahead with Hampshire. I think that's probably where we're at. I mean, if he does really well, would I mind seeing him again in the Proteas shirt? No, I wouldn't. I think, obviously, with the amount of experience he's got, and he's still a strong performer. If he does well in domestic cricket, then why not? But I don't think he thinks that. I don't think he really wants to kind of jeopardise position with Hampshire. I mean, it'd be 35, go on 36 by the time his Hampshire contract runs out. I think he's probably looking after that, and then see maybe get another year extension. Who knows? He performs well, or even go to another county. You never know. So anyway, that's my thoughts, guys, on Kyle Abbott. I appreciate he said the right things in his presser. He's speaking very positive about South African cricket. The fact that he likes the fact they've gone to this 2 Division 15 provincial sides competition starting next season, away from the franchises, the system they have now. And he spoke very highly of obviously where South Africa's at, where they're going to, what change they're making. It's all great, it's all good sound bites, but I just think that he's thinking about himself, and it's fair enough. That's why at the start of this video, I do feel it's fair enough. You've got to remember, much people are bagging on him and saying, you're mercenary, like, fuck off, don't come back, what do you want to try and play for South Africa again for? I mean, so be honest. Whatever you're doing, whatever your profession is, you're going to take the highest paycheck, almost certainly. You're going to chase security. And if you can get some reasonable wealth in the process, you're going to chase that too. Be honest, be real, come on, you are. So anyway, I'll leave it there, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe to the channel as well. Like the video. If you can subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be great to get a few more subscribers. Get some chat going here, that'd be great. Anyway, I'll hopefully see you on the next one. Alright, cheers, guys.